Welcome to Unews for Tuesday, June 11th. I'm Andrea Linares. Fabiola Galindo is in Boston and Lorraine Cáceres is in Santo Domingo with the latest developments. And we will begin with Fabiola, who's standing by outside Mass General Hospital. Fabiola, what do we know about Ortiz's condition at the moment?
That's right, Andrea. We're right outside the hospital here in Boston where David Ortiz arrived last night here. It is said that he will be here for at least 48 hours more. It could be even several days. Now, in a statement released by the Red Sox, they're remembering a big fan there, remembering the moments right after the Boston bombings just a few years ago, and what a message of unity Ortiz was able to give at this stadium. This is the latest from Boston, Massachusetts. I'm Fabiola Galindo. I'll send it back to you, Andrea.
Thank you, Fabiola, for that information, and we will continue to pray for his full recovery. And now let's go to Lorraine Cáceres, who is in Santo Domingo, the capital of the Dominican Republic. Lorraine, what do we know right now about how this shooting unfolded?
Andrea, I'm actually standing outside police headquarters where authorities are expected to offer a press conference to answer some of these questions, because a lot of the situation that unfolded on Sunday night around 9:20, as we have been told, are very similar, and that is that he was involved in a love triangle, that apparently he was involved with a woman that had a husband or a boyfriend, and this man hired these other men, this shooter and the driver of the motorcycle, to take out Big Papi and to kill him or to send a message. It hasn't been truly established what was the whole purpose of it, but this is what we're trying to find out right now. What we can say is that his family here, that the family still remains, is very happy that he made it out of the country alive, that his surgery here was successful, that doctors were satisfied with how he left the hospital yesterday. There was a lot of security when he was leaving the hospital, trying to protect his privacy. So we'll keep you posted on the latest from Dominican Republic, and certainly on the charges that this person, Felix Garcia, might face later today. Back to you.
Lorraine, for now, a lot of questions remain unanswered, but that's why you're there in the DR, and we will continue to follow up this case very closely. Thanks so much and stay safe. And also,
some relatives of the tourists apparently have hired lawyers and planned additional autopsies here in the United States. New York City, Peggy Carranza, Uninews.
Welcome back to Unews. New scenes on a California highway as a fist fight broke out in broad daylight. It was all caught on video by a Twitter user who says things got out of control after a couple cut them off and started calling them racist names. Juan Carlos Gonzalez has this story. Incredible rescue in Ohio. Flash flooding sweeps 6 teens into a storm drain, one of them traveling at least half a mile under the city. The fire chief going into the water to save them. Jorge Hernandez has more. This is the moment as Kim Jong-un and a link to the CIA that may have gotten from The Intercept has sent shockwaves across that country. Newly published records appear to show that the justice minister, who for years has been applauded as a crusader against corruption, may have played a central role in illegally interfering in the last Brazilian election and sending a former president to prison. Meridi Marangi has more. And now to a deeply disturbing video from Mexico, where a mother is caught on video viciously abusing her daughter. Vanelli Paz has all the details, but just a warning, some viewers may find some of the footage in this piece difficult to watch, so discretion is advised. Heartbreaking to hear those cries. Up next, the major retailer is... And welcome back to Unews. Again with Carolina Sarasa. She's got a preview of what's coming up in hour 2 of Unews. Caro, what do you have for us?
Thank you, Andrea. We have a lot more info coming up in the next hour. We have an update on that crane collapse that killed 1 person and injured several others in Dallas, Texas. That crane may not have been secured and ready for the high winds brought on by severe storms. And we also have dramatic video of an ocean rescue at a North Carolina beach. An 8-year-old on a raft floats away from his family and out to the open sea. And as the humanitarian crisis at the border continues, we'll bring you a special report about a group of people doing everything they can to help save migrants who cross the border, even if it means breaking the law. That story and so much more coming up shortly. Back to you, Andrea.
Very interesting as always. Thanks so much, Caro. But first, after this short... Welcome back to Unews, and thanks so much for staying with us. A vicious monkey on the loose. That's what a caller told a 911 operator in Ohio after spotting the furry creature just running through a gas station parking lot. Genesis Vieira has a story of an incident that had people doing a double take. Makes me think of that very old movie, Monkey Trouble. Meanwhile, another case of animals on the loose. 3 alligators were found this past week in Pittsburgh, and all of the first hour of Unews, but stay tuned for our second hour today with Carolina Sarasa. We have much more information coming up next, and we invite you to follow us on social media at Univision News. Thanks so much for watching.